t-shirts available now at trishapaytas.spreadshirt.com. I was so excited when they contacted me because I really was unsure how to go about getting t-shirts. I'm like, do I print them and order 100 and hopefully you guys buy it, or how does it work? But Spreadshirt's cool because like anyone can make a shop there and sell their t-shirts, and they like manufacture it and ship it out and do all that stuff. So it's really, really awesome. So we have a lot of cool like tank tops. This one is from my fake line, since that's my label. I wear my label proudly. Because there was an episode of Glee where they all wore their labels on their shirt of like what people know them as, even if they're not so fake. So that's on there. And then I also got some lines from my famous videos, which is only one. Shit fat girls say. And carbs go straight to my boobs, and actually they redesigned them where the donuts are now up here where your boobs are, which I think is really cute. And then this is the shirt I'm going to show you guys today, the do-it-yourself, how to do the long armholes. Because I wear them in a lot of my live shows and everyone was like, how did you cut that? So this is actually the men's shirt. It's American Apparel and it's a large. So I'm going to just take this, which is like really baggy on me, I'll show you in a second, and yeah, and we're going to cut the armholes, which is like the easiest thing. I'm going to show you like the simplest method ever because I watched a lot of YouTubes on this and there's a lot of like measuring and pinning. I'm like, you know what, let's just cut. And it works. Also, two things I need to mention real quick is if you order one of my shirts between now and September 1st, you can get 15% off using the coupon code TRISH at checkout. Just sort of be like, yay, we're launching t-shirts, yay. And the other thing too is I've been getting a lot of questions about plus sizes, and right now we only go up to XL, and I'm like, of course, take issue with that because I don't fit into a lot of my own shirts. So I'm trying to get plus sizes that go up to 3X, and I think they have that option, and I'm checking into it, so hopefully either today or tomorrow it goes up. But I like the baby doll tees. I mean, they're not really like, they fit me, but I don't know. So this is the men's, like I said, this is like a men's shirt, and so it's like kind of long. But if you want to order, this is like a cool alternative to kind of make men's shirts not so manly, because, you know, I buy a lot of men's shirts too. So we're going to go in this do-it-yourself from this to this. So if you want to get a cool shirt like this, backwards tank without being backwards, keep watching. So, okay. So this might very well be the easiest do-it-yourself on YouTube in the history of YouTube DIYs. So basically you just take a shirt that, it can be oversized or it can be fitted. I personally like this look with oversized shirt. And this requires no pinning, no marking. All you need is a shirt and scissors. Those are your supplies. Okay. So let's just show you how I do it. So I start with the shirt, and you just fold it hot dog style. Match up. Some people pin it to keep it in place. I personally don't really think it's necessary. I think it's more work. It's like it's just a shirt. You just want to cut it up. Okay. So right here is my end of my shirt. This is from here down is about 2 inches of my shirt. So I'm actually going to just cut 2 inches off from the bottom to start with because it's a long shirt. So I'm going to just cut off those 2 inches. So now I have like a kind of like a crop top. It's a little shorter, which is what I like. The next thing I'm going to do is actually go about 2 more inches up, and that's where I'm going to start cutting my loophole, my sleeve hole. And I'm going to cut all the way to my shoulder. So make sure you give yourself enough room down here. I say 2 inches, but one shirt I have that I cut 2 inches, it actually starts cutting a little down, so it actually is only like 1 inch, and pretty soon it's going to rip. So if you don't want it to rip, start a little higher, so maybe start about 4 or 5 inches. So I'm going to start a little higher on this one just because my other ones are pretty low. But it doesn't really matter. And just start cutting in that half moon shape all the way up. After you cut off the sleeves, then you're going to cut your neck the way you want. So this is a very deep hold sleeve shirt, so the neck doesn't have to be as sexy if you don't want it, but you're just going to flip it around so the neck is facing you. And depending on how deep you want to go, you just cut your neckline either matching with the neckline they already have, or if you want to do a V, you can cut it into a V. So just, you can draw, but I just do an imaginary V. And if you have wording like I do, you just look for the center. So I'm aiming towards the middle of the P and the L. And I'm actually going to cut this into a V cut. And you can choose the cut how low you want, but also remember that it's going to rip a little as you get it on and wear it and wash it. So just allow it to cut a little deeper. And you have that little V-neck cut right there. And you can play around with the neck. Mine are always uneven, but if it like bothers you, you can always hem them and pin them and do all that stuff. But this is just sort of the makeshift home way of cutting your shirt. Put it on and then mess with it, and you can always cut more if you want. I always say cut less first, and then you can always go and change it if you want to cut more. So.